Making it to Korentus by nightfall, it is a curious discovery that Helen goes by another name. But that aside, they consider their options to root out to this cultist, which includes a rare admission from Sully that he doesn't really make friends and that he needs the group's help. A plan that they enact first thing in the morning, after a spot of shopping. What kind of deal will Sully be able to get? I guess you're about to find out. This is The Sprouting. Chapter 5, Where There's Smoke, Part 2. You walk into this little wooden cabin. There's a little porch out front. You can see the snow has been swept away enough that you can get in fairly easily. And inside this little cabin, you see that there is a table, a couple of chairs. You can see that there are books and there is other kind of reading materials. You can see that there are patterns for clothes all around. You can see that there are mannequins that have clothes that are up on as display purposes. And it's fairly well lit in here. You can also see that in the corner of the room, there is this red orchid, which is growing in a pot. It's kind of really only major things that you see other than the man who is standing at the table, who is using it to continue sketching and cutting out a pattern in this piece of cloth. He has fairly dark hair, which is slicked back. He looks like he's in his mid-30s. He's wearing a long-sleeved T-shirt and a short-sleeved T-shirt on top of that, of a dark black shirt and a pale grey long sleeve underneath. He's wearing what looks like dark trousers, and he is wearing sandals with no socks.
It's fucking
he
snowing
looks well
outside.
groomed, well looked after. Yeah. Could I get all of you to take a spot hidden for me, please?
He's not wearing socks. It's insanity.
I just made it. Insanity. Do we take a sanity check?
If you find the idea of wearing no socks and sandals in the snow something you should be concerned about, then yes, you may take 1 point of sanity damage.
Nah, I'm good.
Totally normal.
Mm-hmm.
Hard success, 24 versus 55.
You notice that as they're working, the texture on their hands, the palms, they look like they're not reflecting the light quite properly. Yeah, you notice, Ralph, that the palms are definitely waxy, as if there's something that's been applied to it. And you also notice the red orchid in the corner. When you're not looking at it, it's definitely moved. So every time you look back, it looks as if the orchid head is moving in your direction, but only when it's not being observed. That's what you notice when you walk in. Sully, you notice dick all other than there's a man who looks like he's about to start making something out of material.
Sully doesn't notice anything, and as such, he's just gonna proceed into this room as he planned to.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna enter the room, greet the man, and approach with a hand outstretched. Hello, my name is Sully. I'm hoping to come here to trade.
Pleasure to meet you, and your dear companions are?
I'm Ralph, and I wave, and I'm watching I'm in the room, and I'm just watching carefully.
Are you saying that? Just watching carefully.
The plant is moving, Cassie. I'm watching. This is not normal.
This is creepy.
There's nothing normal about this.
Lark just inclines their head and says, Lark.
Nice to meet you all. I believe that we can make a trade. What are you looking for in particular? Something bespoke or an alteration of some kind?
We're looking for alteration. We've been having a run of bad luck, and have been getting into a lot of scuffles with plants and other unsavory types. And yeah, I'm looking to keep me and my companions safe.
Ah, you're looking to enhance the resistance to your clothes and reduce scratch attacks. Perfect. If you have anything for me to alter, then lay it on the table and I'll see what can be done about dealing with it over the next week or so.
A week, okay. Sully gets out.
Do you require something faster?
Nope, just didn't expect it to take that long. Simply caught out.
Ah, of course.
I've never had you do work for me before. Last time I came through here, I simply traded and moved on.
Ah, you've been to our facility before.
Mm-hmm.
Understandable. No, these things usually take...
And he kind of walks around the table and like sits on it and rests his hands on his knees.
Usually a little time. For the right cost, we can reduce the time. Working over the course of an evening is not a bother. Not really.
No, I don't believe that we are so flush with tradables that we would be excited to part with them for speedier work.
Well, in that case, whatever it is, lay it on the table here and I'll figure out a fair price for you.
Sully gets out what I think would be... I'm going to steal a little bit from Ralph. I think he would have like this kind of like army rain poncho thing that like has like camo patterns. And because that could go over his backpack as well, which he probably doesn't want to get super wet all the time. And yeah, Sully's going to put that on the table.
Yes, one poncho is that? Or is there something for you two as well?
What kind of thing would I be giving him?
Anything that covers more of your body. So, for instance, our friend's jacket. It reaches all the way down your hands. It has a hoodie, and it goes very well past your knees. So, I think that would probably be a good one.
Okay. And I take off the trench coat from Seeker.
Yeah.
We have just decided that
goes on
Seeker
the
was
table.
wearing a trench coat. I don't know if that was...
That's what I
think he
wrote
was, yeah.
down.
Yeah.
He's been calling it a trench coat this entire time.
Okay.
That's what it is.
I don't just make up trench coat because that did not fit like their overall vibe. And I was like, oh my god, trench coat? They're like that can go like so long that it's going to be like a dress for them.
Yeah, this thing would definitely be like down to your ankles. So I think if I remember correctly, Travis described Seeker as like fairly tall and lanky. So yeah, this would definitely be like long enough.
Lark is lanky, but not entirely tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ralph is hesitant to part with his jacket, and when he starts to take off his backpack, you kind of see why, because he's pulling all kinds of wires and shit out of it. All like the backpack battery and stuff. Like he lifts a flap on the back and lifts this kind of spirally. You know how the wireless charging spirals are? Like it connects to the battery in the back through his jacket and like goes through into like his arm thing so that he can like remove his. It's all like wireless and stuff and connected through wires in his jacket. So he's having to like pull, separate his backpack and the wires and everything from the material itself.
Yeah.
And then he just has a bunch of extra cable hanging off of a backpack.
Yeah. If every time like you're looking down to remove the cable, you look back up, the plant has definitely like positioned its flowers in a different place. This is 100% moving now. It's like, oh no, oh bugger. Like you are seeing that. So could I have you roll a sanity check for me, please?
God.
You can share the misery by telling your friends if you want.
That would be rude.
I just wish I had failed the check to see it now. Oh, failure.
You lose 2 points of sanity.
Great. Normal shopping.
This is what you'll get for shopping.
That's your revenge.
Yep.
Anytime we start shopping, just
there's always going to be something that will fuck us up if we look at it.
Oh, well, that might be a little difficult. I'll tell you what, I'll prioritise getting your particular piece completed before the others, as I presume it is fairly integral to your work.
Oh, yeah.
And he leans down next to you as you're taking one of the wires out to kind of see how it's connected. And it's like,
yes, we'll have to use something slightly more flexible. Yes, I think we should be able to do this.
Yeah, just cut out just leave the spots for the wires to go back in, Cut open all that.
I think we can probably treat the whole thing, We'll have to do it differently from the others, of course. Not entirely sure how well it does with electricity and potential electrical leakage. Yes, I'll get to this one first.
He picks it off the floor and puts it back on the side, and he sits back on the edge of the table and he says,
right. What would you have to trade for such?
Well, we picked up these pristine jackets a couple of days ago, and Sully's gonna get one of the jackets on the table.
Oh, yes? How many do you have?
We have 5 of them.
I assume the others are at the desk or stashed somewhere else?
They're at the desk, being kept safe by your employees.
Yes, of course.
I assume you run the guest house as well?
Well, sort of.
And he puts the book down, the ledger that he just picked up to write the things down. And he says,
Korentus has been in my family since before the sprouting, actually. It's been handed down from my great-grandparents, grandparents, parents, and of course now to myself and my sibling. We used to just be the guest house, but over time we learnt we had a particular ability to make things more protective.
Oh, it's never good when somebody in Call of Cthulhu says we've been here for generations.
It's never good. It's never good when they have flowers that look at you and stuff. It's never good.
All right.
No, I don't have any red flags. There's just a red flower in the room with us, looking at us and watching us.
Okay, does it have googly eyes?
no, but the little stalks inside the orchids are definitely moving around as well.
Yeah, so we have 5 of these jackets, completely pristine condition, never worn, never used. Managed to scavenge them out. And we also do have a bit of medical supplies to fill up the gap, as I've...
Are we talking bandages, dressing, salves, homemade remedies?
No. We're talking medicine.
What kind of medicine?
Now, I want to roll an appraise.
Yeah, sure.
And Sully's going to try to paddle stuff that he knows would be more useful for people in the cult. That would be like...
Alcohol.
Like things for cracked hands and infection that come with that.
Salves.
Yeah, salves, like the kind of shit like...
Yeah, you can get antibiotic cream.
Stuff like that. And also, I do know that when you're up in the mountains a lot, you get trench foot because you double, triple, quadruple wrap your legs.
Damn.
And
okay, yeah.
Then it does happen, because just you're trapping every single bit of moisture and heat you can in your face.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
I'm
and these plasters that have activated charcoal in them that heat up.
Set fire to your buds. So I would like to roll on a praise to try to peddle the things that he would like the most, and I'm gonna try to get as little of it out as I can because, like I said, I want to take as much of it back to Gumpendorf.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, roll an appraise, and I'll tell you what he would be most interested in. You're going to get something regardless.
All right, it's a normal success.
Okay. Yeah, you know that. Yeah, the location of the material is like an untouched roll of genes is that's definitely setting off very happy vibes in him.
Yeah.
And they're also more interested in basic painkillers, not I would like some morphine, please. 1 morphine, my dear sir. It's more like, you have paracetamols? I would like 5 paracetamols, please. Like
Everybody loves paracetamol.
You kind of get like, like basic paracetamol kind of stuff. And like, the locations is like, those are what he'd probably be willing to allow you to trade along with the 5 jackets that you've already brought up.
We have a couple of good painkillers. We haven't opened all the bottles, but we've opened 2 of them, and they seem to be in pitch perfect condition. No moisture, no cracking. And lastly, we do know the location of a particularly valuable item for you guys. I believe it would be called an entire roll of denim. Was it denim?
Yeah, denim. Denim jeans, canvas.
Oh, yes, we'd be very interested in that. We could send some of the younger Salisanders, for sure.
You definitely want to send some more trained people. There were dangers in the area, and I would, of course, explain how we came across them and how to deal with them. But it's a heavy piece of equipment, heavy piece of fabric, and as such, we could not retrieve it. I would never just tell you the location without warning you about dangers.
Well, I appreciate that. Yes, 5 jackets, some painkillers, and the location of denim. Plus pointers on the dangers we might encounter. I would consider that a fair trade.
I would like to ask that you also include a stay for us.
Done.
Sully, looks at him, and there's a tiny sense of coy in his tone when he says, and food.
If your other friend is pulling her weight with the radio, then yes.
Word travels quick here, huh?
I know the comings and goings of most of our guests.
Good to know. Yes, I believe Helen is doing excellent work. She used to be the...
Helena?
Helen.
Oh, okay.
Helena? Is that somebody you know?
No, that's the name she wrote on the ledger.
Oh, yeah, I may be shortening it. I don't know. Psychology.
Sure.
Is he upset about this one character difference? I didn't roll psychology on his history of Korentus.
Korentus.
So I'm rolling.
You know better as a Call of Cthulhu player.
it's all bullshit, man. It's snakes all the way down. So yeah, that is a normal success on the interaction there.
He's not offended, but his interest is piqued. Like, okay, this might be nothing or this might be something, but it's definitely something he's going to look into.
Yeah. Yeah, she is a radio control tower where she comes from.
And where might that be?
She is a Gumpendorf. We actually helped them upgrade their tower, but then she wanted to do a little bit of traveling.
Ah, fairly interesting. Is there anything else I can help with?
You wouldn't happen to know if anyone has a location of a spare dish for Sleepy Street? Get their communications back up.
I don't think so. My best bet would be any of the technical warehouses, if they're not already plundered. Perhaps a place outside of Venice. Actually, no. They deal more with fire equipment instead of radios. Perhaps a collective?
Okay, worth a shot. I appreciate you.
I do have one question. On the way up here, we were told there had been occurrences here in Korentus.
Oh, indeed?
Yes. Would you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't think so. I mean, obviously, other than the usual banditry, have they increased their rates?
No, not as far as I know. No, people were saying there were noises they were hearing.
Little rattling and ticking?
No, howling.
Howling? How peculiar.
Yes. Yes. People described it as a howl that becomes a wail. That's what we've heard, and that is what we heard last night.
Oh, you did? Did it wake you up? I'm awfully sorry you had a disturbed night.
Didn't wake us up. Just around the time we arrived, I heard the noise.
Oh.
You don't have any knowledge of this?
Afraid not.
Sir?
I was rather tucked up in bed most of the night.
It sounded like voices. I thought maybe someone was out there that needed help.
Oh dear. I'll have someone search the woods and snowdrifts immediately. Perhaps they are stuck somewhere.
Indeed. Sully looks back and gives Lark like a look of like, don't, like.
They immediately
Y'all
shut
can,
up.
y'all can roll psychology with a bonus die if you want. It's kind of written all over their face, or you can make assumptions. It's your choice.
I don't know. 99?
Okay, you have no idea what Sully's trying to tell you.
Oh,
Fair enough.
Yeah, Lark just gives him a shrug. Like,
We are people of talent, and as such, spending a week here, we most likely can make ourselves useful to you. Are there any things that are left undone, things that need to get worked on? If not, we can occupy ourselves.
If I come across anything I think within your skill set, I will of course reach out and ask. We'd be happy to lower the price if we end up needing your help. For now, just enjoy yourselves, and if Helen has completed her tasks, then food will be included.
Thank you very much. Fair trade and easy negotiation is always appreciated at the end of a long journey.
Of course, I will continue my work, and please enjoy your stay.
Whoever you have go pick up the fabric, have them come talk to us, and we'll explain to them the dangers.
I will see which of the youngsters and the oldsters will be willing to go retrieve it.
Fair. All right, thank you. And we'll see you when we see you.
and with that, he picks up your. He kind of begins to spread out the 3 work pieces that he now has, and looks at Rouse and picks it up. His back is turned to you, and he's like,
"Right, okay, of course."
And he puts one side, begins to write a little note somewhere. Yeah.
All right. There's not even a hint of chance that Ralph put down one of the recording devices in this room somewhere while we were talking.
Oh,
This
you've got
is
them.
entirely up
He's
to you guys.
shown you, they were your materials that you handed him. So he has shown you how they work, and he has given them to you.
I assumed that each one of us had one, so we could drop them if we were interested in a location. All right, but no problem. Yeah, I think then we just walk out. I don't think there's any easy way to throw something somewhere.
I mean, you could always put it in the plant pot where the orchid is. Wait a minute.
Just shove my hand in there. Naturally, will end well. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Once we're out and we're walking down the stairs, Sully just goes like, are they responsible for the whaling? Are they hiding it because they think it's bad for business? Idiots.
Did you see his plant?
The little red thing?
Right.
What about it?
What about it? Did you see it moving?
No, I did not see it move. You saw the weird red plant move? We are, by the way, walking in the snow, far away from anybody.
Yeah, there are a couple of people up by the other log cabins up the way, and you can see a couple of other guests, the young couple that should not be surviving, and the young lady with her weapons. She's just kind of sitting outside and drinking hot coffee, bundled up. There isn't really anyone much around. You definitely have some quiet.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird that people keep flowers inside their houses. I mean, with everything happening.
Are these the same flowers? Are these all red flowers?
The orchid that was inside the guy's house was this is just a red orchid.
No, that's the only one in town that I've seen, though.
Yeah, like you haven't seen any inside the lodge, and not inside. You've seen none inside the lodge. This is the only one you've seen so far. But there are other buildings here that you've definitely not looked at. So as far as you know, this is the only plant here.
Never mind. Yeah.
I mean, we can look around at the windows facing the street that we're on. It's very easy to spot any plants that are in the windows.
Red orchids. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we keep our eyes out at least.
Maybe it's nothing, but strange.
If the plant was moving, that's usually a good reason to throw that thing out and set it on fire, so...
Oh, maybe.
Maybe it's like the whispered willows, whispered violets, or the Helena... No, what's it called? Salacious Grace.
Salacious Grace.
Helena's Grace.
That was stuck in my head. I was like, no, now we have the Helena.
Maybe it's useful somehow, but there's no way he doesn't know about it, so...
Yeah. That's not good. I've never heard anybody... I haven't heard bad things about this place. They keep... magic users... They keep undesirables out. They do it forcefully. I've never heard of people going missing here. I've never heard of unfair trades. Like I've heard of unfair trades, but nothing like violent. You know what I mean?
Sure. No, I mean I don't have any reason to be up in arms about his flower, but
maybe they used the plant to test out their whatever they're doing to the clothes.
No. Maybe. Well, we probably want to go tell Helen that I outed her fake real name just so she knows that that's been blurted out. I did not realize she was going by a pseudonym. It's one ladder, who cares? And might be worth asking if the radio will be available at 10 a.m.
Lark looks at the position of the sun. What time is it?
11. 9:30. Fuck it.
What? I was 3 hours
to go. 9:59.
we had breakfast.
All right. We start moseying on towards the radio.
And second breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah, you're very easily able to mosey on over to where the building, the kind of addition to the lodge. You're able to very much easily go in there. Nobody stops you from entering. It does have a little sign saying staff only, but you know that Helen is in there, so it's all right.
That's a
sure.
weird thing.
I can't read. This sign can't stop us.
It's just saying we need to get a staff before we can enter.
I have an infection. Does that count?
You have a metal staff.
You're able to enter the building. No one's going to stop you. It does have a sign, but you can choose to ignore it if you want to.
Yeah, we enter the radio building.
As you walk into the building, you notice that directly ahead of you there is definitely communication devices. You've seen various types of radios before, and you can see that Helen is sitting there with headphones on, and that she has her Morse code, her tapper, attached to the radio as well, and she just seems to be listening and writing right now. You can see that there is a slightly older gentleman sitting next to her that has dark hair, slick back. He very much looks like the young guy that was on the desk earlier, and also like the guy that you just spoke with. He's wearing overalls, and they're covered in oil, and they're covered in grease marks, and parts of it are slightly broken and tattered. Of everybody around here, of all the staff, he doesn't look clean. He doesn't look well groomed. He just looks slightly grumpy as a slightly overweight older gentleman is sitting next to her and like making notes and also has earphones on. You also notice in this room that there is a table and a couple of chairs, and on the table is covered in what looks like maps and numbers and various letters and like a quick cheat on like Morse code, which looks like it hasn't been used in years. You can see that there are on the other wall, you can see that there is a row of computers, but they seem to be like partially damaged or in the process of being fixed. And you can see, as you kind of walk in and look behind you, you can see on one wall there is a shadow board for a bunch of tools, which are all still there. And you can also see that there is a couple of big buckets that have odds and ends and wires and small tools and little resistors and electricals in here. Yeah, that's what you get when you walk in.
Hey, hello.
Hi. She takes the ears out and the older gentleman does too.
I believe it's about time Bree might try to contact us.
Oh, right, yeah. Do you mind? And the older guy like shakes his head. Nah, it's fine. You know what you're doing. You're not going to break my stuff. You three over, and points at the three of you and then looks at Ralph and then puts his finger back to between Lark and Sully. You two don't break my stuff or I will break you. Have fun. And he just like grabs like what looks like one of the laptops or one of the computers that he's working on, like tucks it under his arm and like walks out with a little bit of a whistle. You also notice that he doesn't seem to be wearing a lot of stuff, and like his stuff is quite thin, which is not really appropriate for the cold weather outside.
They couldn't just be fabric workers. They had to be weird ice golems. Fucking wax golem monsters.
They're werewolf ice golems.
Oh!
So I'm just gonna grab a chair and pull it up. I don't know if it matters. I didn't know you were going by a pseudonym, but I called you Helen in front of Sully like searches his mind and then just goes, the leader?
Solasander?
Yeah, but that's not his name. That's like his family name.
Family?
Yeah, I need to ask him his name next time I talk to him.
It's fine. It's just a nickname. Like, yeah. I prefer people call me Helen, though. It's just I guess it's just a hangover from my employers. Just write everything out in full.
No problem. Just thought I'd mention it.
Yeah, no worries. So you think Bree's gonna call today?
Hopefully. Let's check it out. Sully's gonna sit in front of the radio and does Sully know how to put a 2-channel frequency thingy?
Probably, yeah. You'd probably know how to do that. Yeah. I think we established last time that you did know how to do that because I think you were showing Lark how to do it.
Oh, yeah. Lark, yeah. Sully is a bit of a radio guy. Yeah, all right, yeah. Sully's just gonna like sit in front and like dial the thing.
Yeah, you're able to do that. You're early-ish. There doesn't seem to be anything coming through. Helen grabs the book. She grabs another book that is clearly not hers and just like goes to sit at the desk and like begins to like write away. So did you make any good contacts yet? This old guy doesn't seem very talkative.
We got a good deal for our gear, but Sully looks around, like there's microphones and shit everywhere.
Yep, it's fucking everywhere.
He just kind of like asks Helen, can you make sure that none of these are armed, just broadcasting randomly?
I can tell you the ones in front of you aren't doing anything right now. I mean, since you hold down the button, that one will work, but I can't tell you about the laptop computer things. That's not my jam.
They're pretending like there's no howling.
Well, I didn't hear any howling.
You were asleep. The three of us heard it, clear as day.
Maybe they were just asleep.
Everybody we've met has denied the existence of this howling, while everybody we've met has warned us of this howling. They are clearly willfully ignorant, or these people have some of the strictest sleeping schedules you will ever hear of.
Okay, I'll ask. When the guy warms up to me. Not that I think he ever will.
It could be that this howling is related to our person of interest.
Right.
So there's a chance that if we get no leads, that we might have to go hunting for the noise in the night. I'd much rather not do that.
Okay, well, have you checked the other buildings? As far as I understand, the other little chalets up there, the other little cabins, they belong to the family?
No, we haven't gotten to that yet.
Just take care if that's where they are. Like, I mean, if there is something shady going on and they're pretending not to hear it when they actually are hearing it, and that's where the family live, it means they're all in on it, so you might need to be careful.
Indeed.
Cool. Well, I'm going to carry on with this. Mm-hmm. And she kind of like pulls the book towards her and she puts the earbuds in her ears, even though they're not connected to anything. And begins to begin translating into tourist.
Can I look at the lights that are blinking on any of the laptops or other electrical devices in the room and determine if they might be active? Just
sure.
Visually?
Yeah.
Like if they're trying to listen?
I'm going to say that of the broken computers and laptops that are here, there's only one that seems to be blinking any lights at all. The others seem to be powered off, or you can deliberately see, oh yeah, this has no battery in it. Of course it's not doing shit. Only one of the laptops seems to be working, and it does have a light flashing on it, but it seems to just be like a power indicator that there's power and that it's doing a process. Nothing you would expect to see, like, oh yeah, the webcam is working and secretly filming you.
It would be very strange to always be like, it would be a setup to film all the time, because you have to dedicate a lot of memory to that. So I don't know. They would have had to probably. Okay, I won't mark that as suspicious. We're good. I think we're good.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're being recorded. You can see that there's like a power flashing thing going on, but there's nothing going on the screen or whatsoever. So it could have gone to sleep, but it doesn't look like it's doing anything.
Yeah, if you ever look to Ralph for verification, he shrugs, gestures to the lights on the laptop, and that's to boot all he can help with.
Yeah.
Do you want to snoop through that computer a little bit?
I mean, not particularly. I can, but it's the first day here. So
fair enough. We're just gonna wait at the radio.
Okay. A little before 10, you hear Bree's voice on the radio, and it is crystal clear. It's as if she's sitting in the room with you. Lark?
Yeah.
You have to push the button.
Oh. Bree, hello.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. A little tired after yesterday. You went very suddenly.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. It was very early for me too.
So I'm not wrong in my memory. Sometimes the dream's a little hazy. You probably know that too. That woman we saw, she was real. She isn't just a construct.
Well, she is a real person, but I don't know if she might have just been from my memory. You know how we met those shadow creatures the other day that were from my memory? But she did say that she's from Driftwood. And, well, I think if I can get back to Driftwood, I can confirm if she's real. I mean, if she's really, not just a memory.
Yeah. That's cool. I mean, that's great that you have a link to get back to Driftwood, maybe.
Yeah. It was... And that she can tell Arenda that I'm still looking for her. That Arenda would...
Arenda was your friend in Driftwood. They helped you find the place?
Yeah, I met her before Driftwood. She showed me how to get to Driftwood. I'll tell you more about her another time. Sully is here too.
Oh, yeah. But hi.
Hello, Bree. Have you gotten the radio to somewhere safe?
Yeah, it's in the building that we're at. We're safe enough.
Fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. I was worried about you.
Yeah. You guys are traveling with someone else?
Yes. There's a lady traveling with us. She might be a contact with the government. I was wondering if you know anything about them.
No, not really, and I can't ask Dad about it until later, so...
He's indisposed.
Yeah, he's not able to come to the phone right now, or however you old people used to say it.
Yes, please gather some information, whatever you can. Once we get the stuff to your father and he works on it and we can see if it's working, we're probably going to need an institution to help us make good use of it. It's not like a single generator in the middle of nowhere is going to save the world.
So you're thinking of bringing it here and then taking it away from us again?
No, I'm thinking about bringing it to you guys and then getting you guys to get... and then connecting you guys to somebody who could make good use of it. Were you planning to just run a generator and have a radio running off what might be the biggest discovery in sprouting history?
Sorry, I realised I couldn't interrupt you because we're on a radio. God fucking damn it. This is so awful. No, I hadn't really thought too far, Sally. I'm kind of dealing with making this place secure for a longer time. You're right, I shouldn't just leave.
I'm glad that you're taking Raven's safety seriously. I appreciate that. I appreciate the work you're doing.
Well, I'm not doing it for you. You said that you were travelling with someone. Sorry, I thought it was a guy you were travelling with. He had a drone.
Yeah, we're traveling actually. There's 4 of us now.
Could I say hi to the drone guy?
So random.
How do I say this?
No.
In Sully's mind, it's like literally anybody except me, huh?
Yes. You don't need a psychology check to realise that, yeah, because it's crystal clear, you can pick up everything.
Yeah. Yeah, Sully just goes, yes, I'll get him on I'll get him on the horn. His name is Ralph. He's very technologically literate, and I actually saw him crack one of those, like, electric locks on a locked pharmacy yesterday. It was like magic.
Doesn't believe in magic at Gumpendorf. Absolutely believes that technology is magic.
We all know electricity
is not magic!
Fairies in the wires.
I will die on this hill.
You just said like magic.
Yeah, it's like magic, but it's not. Thusly, better. Yeah, Ralph is gonna move over and signal. Did I say Ralph?
Mm-hmm.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
Sully's gonna move over and signal Ralph.
Sully's going to move Ralph under the chair. Like, getting over here.
Everybody's on wheelie chairs. You just reach out for his wheelie chair and bring him over.
Hi there. Nice to meet you.
Hi. Hi, Ralph. I'm Brí. Sully said you... I actually thought maybe you could help me, and Sully said something actually what I was kind of looking for. I've got a number pad here, and it's digital. I need to get through it.
Okay. How would I guide someone through that? Is that something I could guide someone through? Would they need to connect a computer to it, or is there some kind of...
So
Hold on.
you could definitely roll like an electrical repair, and depending on how good it is how like easy you're able to like talk her through the process. But it would take time.
Okay, because I can like ask for what it looks like and then determine if there's like a wire that needs to be cut.
Yeah, you can have like the worst like FaceTime event ever where there's no FaceTime, where you're trying to, she's explaining what she's seeing. Oh, what is it? What's the game? Keep talking and nobody explodes.
That one.
Yeah. It's like that, but without a bomb. So you can definitely roll an electrical repair, and maybe be able to help her with that.
No, okay.
Okay, I'll have a look around and see if I can find the tools you mentioned, and there must be some around here, and I'll give it another shot. Thank you for your help, though. You're definitely further along than I was.
Sure. If you can find a model number or anything when you get to prying at it, that might help.
Okay, I'll probably have to go scavenge in the town. If you've got a drone, is there anything you're looking for? There's a lot of pieces here, so maybe there's something here you might want, and I could just scavenge it before you get here.
Perhaps. There are parts that are always useful. Ralph will go through a couple of the parts. I don't know what's useful for drones. What kind of blades Odie has, or what have you.
You wanted the Dyson bladeless ones. That was.
I don't know if that's a thing, but it's a good idea.
The Appleson bladeless ones.
Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, just a replacement, not a replacement drone, but, a drone to take parts from that might be broken or however, would still be useful to me. So if you can find anything at all.
All right. I have Odie's model, so I will see what I can find. No promises, though. I'll do what I can.
Sure. I really appreciate that.
I appreciate your help. If I can get through this lock, then we're on to a winner, so thank you.
Do you have access to a computer?
Yes. Yes, there are many computers here, but I'm not sure how to get into some of them, but it's not a problem. I'll figure it out. I need to hook up the generator somehow to that system instead of the radio and charge it up and get some... Anyway, it's just a list of stuff that's not a worry. I'll figure it out.
Well, if you can get one of those computers working, I might be able to talk you through getting through the code and cracking it that way, without having to know about the wires or whatever, so...
Yeah, I've seen some of the computers that, they say they have cameras on them, so maybe that would help.
Cameras?
Yeah. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I'll have to scavenge around for some extra fuel for the generator, but I'm sure I can figure that out. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate it.
Sure.
Cool. Can you put Lark back on?
Lark gets back on. Hi.
Hi. If you... Can the others hear me?
I think this is on the speakers, right? No?
Yeah.
Is it headphones?
I imagine
Headphones.
Oh, was it on headphones? I imagined we had it on speaker. That's why we asked.
Yeah, I thought so too.
How about this? You can have what I usually do when I don't want to put headphones on. I turn my headphones around and then I put it at like 100% so you can hear everything that's going on.
Yeah.
You're on headphones, but I can. Well, everyone can hear you right now. They're turned in a weird way, so everyone can hear you.
Awkward. Okay. Great.
Do you want me to put the headphones on?
You can put
No,
headphones on.
it's fine.
It's fine.
It's okay.
I'm not talking to you, Bree. I'm talking to Lark. The button's not pushed.
I'm sorry. Sully is talking to me.
No, it's fine. I just wondered if you guys had come across. So I need some morphine. Have you seen any in your travels? Everything around here is very computer-based.
I have ibuprofen. I think didn't Helen pick up some morphine yesterday?
I do believe so. We got some good stuff. V?
Yeah, she did. Sorry, I thought you were talking in character like
No.
she would just put her thumbs up.
No. In the end, I had to make it a out of game question because I didn't want to.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, we got good stuff.
I think we do have some morphine.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, great. Awesome.
Is this super urgent?
No, it's fine. I have enough stash here. Just in case. I just it doesn't have to be a lot. My stash is pretty solid right now. It's the only medication that I'm super low on. Well, in comparison to the other medication I have anyway.
Also, you just need it as a resource. You are not in need of it right now.
No. Unless I fall over and break my arm again. I don't think we'll need that for a while. It's just
We did hear about it. We did hear about a missing shipment coming from our end there.
Yeah, we heard about a missing shipment that at an airport, I think.
Yeah,
whatever that is.
Ishamel Tedronian International Airport, I believe.
nailed it.
But that is a long distance to the west.
Yeah, there might be morphine there.
It's pretty far from us too, so it's probably not doable for us. Well, might be. No, it won't be more doable. Okay, it's good to know. It wasn't a major thing. I'm gonna need to go. I need to go find more fuel and try and scavenge some extra stuff and see if I can get these computers working and stuff.
We can keep an eye out for more morphine, maybe. We do need to find more supplies. Maybe we will find something again when we come across it.
Yeah, that would be great. But don't go out of your way. I've got enough to cope if it's needed. So, all right. I don't. No, I will probably be in the dream this evening.
Yeah. Okay. I'll meet you there then.
But you don't have to. Just if you don't have to, then don't. You should get some rest if you're up at Korentus.
We'll see how successful I am.
Well, good luck, and I'll probably talk to you guys in a couple of days, maybe.
Yeah.
Bye, Luck.
Bye, Bree.
As soon as you say that, the channel picks up a tiny amount of static. And that's where that conversation ends.
Oh, what was that?
When two people connect on the channels that you're on, and she reaches over and she moves the channel dial to literally anything else. It resets itself so that anybody else logs onto it, clicks into it, they become the new encrypted people on that channel.
Oh. Okay.
I need to ask, Ralph, does that sound like real shit to you? Like,
I was told it involved magic. Isn't that what I was told? It was literally okay.
That's literally what she said. Like, these channels are magic. Yeah.
All that's kind of strange to me, but I don't doubt that magic could affect technology like this. I don't know. If it works, it works. I'm not that knowledgeable about this.
It's how we use it, anyway.
is that a thing you guys are doing a lot of? Mixing technology and the weird?
I don't know how that came about. I just know that it works. Yeah.
Sully is genuinely lost in thought. He's mulling things over in his head.
Maybe you guys should go check stuff out, and I'll continue what I'm doing here, for team goodwill.
Of course. Thank you for the work you're doing. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
If you need anything, you know where I'm at. Somewhere.
Yeah, I'll let you know. And if
in town.
I see that... if I see that laptop you were looking at blink strangely, I'll let you know.
Sure.
All right.
Just, try to gauge your friend here carefully.
Yeah, I will. And be careful in the town. If, I don't get a bad vibe from the guy that was here. I mean, he's a little short-tempered, but that's nothing new. And she gives, Sully a very pointed look.
Person that we talked to seemed nice enough, so...
Yeah. With that, she kind of looks at you all awkwardly and puts her earbuds back in her ears, even though there's nothing coming through, and goes back to translating what she's translating. Hello everyone, it's V here. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of The Sprouting. We hope that you're enjoying the show. Yeah, Korentus is somewhere different for sure. I had such a hoot running these guys through this little area. It was awesome. It was great fun. And also, it was really good to direct Jay to be the voice of the Master Tailor, whose name is James in the story. And yeah, a big thank you to Jay for that. I've never directed an actor like this, straight off the bat, and he did amazingly. So yeah, big thank you to Jay for voicing James there. If you want to help the show out, it would really help us if you guys could leave us reviews or comments. Leaving us reviews on things like, iTunes or whatever it's called these days, Apple Music or Spotify or something. They really help us out because people will see them, they read them, they realize that people are interested in the show. And yeah, it may make the difference between someone thinking, I'm going to give that a shot versus, I'm just going to pass it by. So yeah, if you could leave us a review somewhere, that would be massively appreciated. If you're looking for more stuff to listen to and you're caught up on The Sprouting, then go ahead and listen to the ad that is about to drop. It's called Tales of Bob, and they're really fun, so go give them a listen. Bye.
Introducing Tales of Bob, a new actual play podcast and part of the House of Bob network. It's a collaboration from the folks behind the House of Bob podcast and the Tales from the Glass-Guarded World podcast. Tales of Bob is an actual play podcast, which means we'll be playing tabletop role-playing games. It's also a clean podcast, so there won't be any serious expletives. There will be excitement, violence, difficult moral choices, and antisocial behavior, however. You can also expect original music, high-quality audio, and a good time. We'll be playing a variety of campaigns and one-shots in a variety of systems. Our first campaign, Broken Tusk Rising, will be using the Pathfinder 2nd Edition system from Paizo Incorporated. We're going to play the Quest for the Frozen Flame adventure path, the saga of a nomadic tribe in the frozen north of the world of Galarian. I'll let the players introduce themselves and their characters.
I'm Sean, and I'm playing Andreas Witchborn, the human magus.
I'm Jessica, and I'm playing Zancath, the halfling fighter. I'm Jeanette, and I'm playing Jonesy, the human cleric.
This is Josh, and I'm playing Corgo, the human barbarian.
Subscribe to Tales of Bob on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen, so that you don't miss a single episode. And roll on.